Even though spring has been struggling to show up, I've been trying my best to get the garden and patio ready. And this year, I want to try something a little bit different. Instead of filling my patio planters with just decorative annuals, I want to try out a productive patio. Yeah, growing food. But I am not willing to sacrifice style to get it. Vegetables need a lot of soil, so that means large planters. And I used all the large planters I have for these peppers, tomatoes, and I'm even giving cucamelons a try this summer. But I also want squash. I managed to find specific bush varieties of zucchini and squash, which means they won't take over the entire yard, so they should work in planters, right? Maybe. Well, I'm gonna find out. But now I need more large planters, and I don't want to spend a lot of money in case my productive patio idea doesn't work out the way I hope. So I went on a hunt to track down a bargain. And I found this at Dollarama for $5. Dimension-wise, this is great. It has the width, it has the depth, it just doesn't have the style. Even with plants in it, it still says dollar store, and I wanted to say bougie patio. So it's time for a glow up. I'm going to add some simple details. Plastic feels cold, boring, and let's be honest, cheap. I need to introduce organic texture. I'm using some simple utility twine and wrapping around these handles. Add a little more twine detail, I crocheted a link of chains using just my fingers. And glued this under the rim with hot glue. Once it's set, the hot glue will hold this all summer long. It's an incredibly simple detail, but it instantly softens the look and gives it more of a curated, almost maybe coastal modern vibe. But whatever you want to call it, it does look much better. This is now ready to have a squash planted in it, so I need to go drill some drainage holes. Now I have all three planters lined up, and these still need their twine. I'm gonna do that in just a bit. But I don't like that the planters sit directly on the concrete. Take a look at this other planter that I have. It's the same planter, different color, but it's sitting on a riser that I made several years ago. It's off the ground, air can circulate, I can clean underneath it, and aesthetic-wise, it stops being a bucket and starts to be a planter. So now I'm on a mission to make 3 matching risers. Now it's time to make some risers to get these planters off the patio. For the legs, I'm using 2x6 lumber. For the slats, it's 1x3s. The 2x6s are cut in 13-inch pieces, and the 1x3s are 15 inches long. The lumber has been sanded. Before staining the wood, I'm giving it a coat of whitewash. Lumber isn't nice wood, so it tends to stain with a lot of orange undertones. Whitewashing softens this, and I also think it gives the stain a bit more of a high-end finish. I'm going with a two-tone look. The legs are stained with weathered oak, which just looks like light gray. The slats are stained with flagstone, which is a bit more of a creamy color. Both are from Marathon and both have been in my stash for a while, but I did pick them up at Home Depot. Once everything dried, I put it together. 2 legs and 4 slats. I did not measure because it would make no difference if I did. I'm terrible at measuring. I used wood glue and my favorite tool, my brad nailer, to assemble the risers. After assembly, the risers were protected with outdoor top coat. Varathane's Diamond Finish is my favorite top coat. I've even used it on indoor projects. Well, the risers are done, and now I can put them under the planters. My productive patio is ready to go, and I did it on the cheap. Best part, the plants have already started growing. Now, of course, if this does turn out and I really love it, I can upgrade to something other than dollar store planters, but for now, these are perfect. And if you enjoyed this video, it'd be perfect if you gave it a thumbs up, and if you enjoy this type of content, consider subscribing. Other than that, happy planting, happy summer, and I'll see you soon with another project. Bye! This is ready to have a squash planted in it, and the first step I need to do is not drop it. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. It's early in the morning. Yeah. Oh, found a piece of lavender. Instead of filling my patio, it's so gorgeous out. It's so nice.